Hello, welcome to the game. Today we are returning to the game of Manor Lords. And I forgot to put chat again out there, so let me get chat again. Hello Loleng, how are you doing? So as you can see, in our Manor Lords campaign, we have... By the way, this is not the background, this is actually what we built. In our Manor Lords campaign, we have the city, who is managed by our mayor. And the mayor is voted on in our Discord. But our mayor today, because he cannot join the stream, he said people can tell me what to do. This is it. This is it. Our Discord mayor gave chat the power. He also set a bunch of rules, like there are 3 rules. Like the only things chat cannot do is remove him from power, so he will stay the mayor of our town until the next elections happen. But for the rest, everybody has rule now. Everybody can tell me what to do, what to build, how to prioritize, how to do the city. So I hope this doesn't go wrong. That a random person joins the stream and completely screws up my town. Our town, I mean. We shall see. We shall see. We shall see. Let me put the music a little bit less loud. Hello, Miss Rep. Oh, there is our mayor. All right, our mayor, Mayor Miss Rep, you gave the power to the chat to do whatever they wanted, right? Except removing you from power. Yeah? Did I interpret your instructions wrong? Let me get, by the way, the chat of the mayor behind the camera. There we go. There we go. The mayor returns. Yeah. But the mayor told us until the mayor retracts his last claim, the chat can tell what should happen. Yep. There needs to be a majority. Alright, there needs to be a majority. Alright, so I can do... Okay, so there has to be like votes and stuff like that. Alright. Let me put the voting thing ready. Alright. Fish, you have to a vote too. I have a vote. Thank you, Mayor. This is unorthodox for medieval democracy. I have a vote too. This is something new. I am your humble servant in this town. Alright, let me quickly go over what we built last time. I know. You know shit about Manor Lords. That's fine, Loleng. That's fine, Loleng. It doesn't matter. If we are in the Middle Ages, you are now the nobles. I am just listening. The chat is the nobility. I am your humble servant, chat. I am your humble servant. So in the last stream, we actually were starting to do pretty well. So if this dies, we know what happens. We actually built a cool manor, like we expanded the building with like this cool tower and a wall, stuff like that. We upgraded the church to the last level, so that's pretty cool. And now we are busy trying, well, what we were trying to do is like to get to level 3 with burger plots. So we need 10 level 3 burger plots or something. Yes, I'm gone, chat has voting power, alright. Well, chat can also tell me what to do, and then we go voting for it. I might give a council power from Secretary Kings too. Well, if you want that, we could organize something like that in the Discord. That we just give them like the people can take functions like in and they can join the chat. They can give me even more commands. That's totally not a chaos. Like we can have like a steward, we can have a marshal. And they could tell me in order military. Like this is... Okay, so like we got a lot of money now. So our town is becoming rich and we are having trade. And what we are doing is like upgrading it to the last military thingy. Like we need... What do we need? We need swords. So the blacksmith here is probably making... Not swords. Alright. Blacksmith, I need you to make this. Do we actually have the metal production going here? So we have a mine. Pretty good. Somebody is working in the mine. And we have in the loom. We have somebody smelting the iron. So we have a steel production. Pretty good. We don't need any flour, I bet. Because we have a lot of bread. Yeah, we have a lot of it. But oh, we have... The flour is running out, actually. Alright, interesting. I give other chat... I'm giving chat a reason to talk on here, alright. I drink Like 3 liters of water. Alright. Drunk of water. Make the live stream active and more populated. Drunk. Oh. I for some reason I understood you were drunk on 3 liters of water. Sorry, I'm so sad. Alright. Yes. Alright, we go like this. Yeah, we should make swords and we should upgrade the burger plots. And to upgrade the burger plots, we should look at what they need. We can upgrade this one to level 3. Alright, that's not a bad thing, right? What does... This one produces nothing, actually. Oh, it's a tailor. Yeah, let's upgrade it. Because the tailor also makes more clothing, and when we have more clothing, we can have more level 3 buildings. So it's like a positive feedback loop. And might stunt the requirements for the other places. Alright, we need more food for our... Yeah, you said it right. That's the past of drinking. Is I drank. You know, I drank some drinks. Look at that people walking. I really like how our castle is. We just should ignore this little thing here in the wall. This is not a security problem, alright? This is completely fine. That's a new strategy of security. What they don't know is like the enemy. It's our strategy, right? This is the strategy. So the enemy comes here and they think, oh, look at that. There's a hole in the wall. So they will try to get in here. Because if you see like a hole in the wall, you will not climb over the wall, you will go in the hole. But actually this is a trap. We have like spikes and a trapdoor right there. And we just drop hot water on you and oil if you get in here. It's a trap. It's not a real entrance, alright? They cannot just walk in here, walk around the wall like this, and then come in here. No, that's not how it works. No. It's this is a feature, not a mistake I made in the wall. So have a nice council stream. Alright. Well, I came to answer some questions for people other this new freela, alright? Alright. We need food variety. So what do we have for food? So we have not merry berries if we don't have merry berries. Right, we don't have many eggs and we don't have berries and we don't have meat. So we do produce meat with the hunting. So I have been thinking, right, maybe we actually start importing some of the resources we don't have. Because actually in the game how it should work is, right, we take over territories and we use the resources in other territories to supply the resources we don't have here. Because we have like a rich deposit of berries here. But we have rich iron and rich white animals here. We are lost without the mayor. I don't know, English is funny, eh? Council decides now, it's the first problem is food. Yeah, the first problem is not like the amount of food, the first problem is like, our people want to have more luxury foods. So... Mayor, English is fair, because it doesn't, like, Mayor, that's how I read it actually. It's not like that. It's not. Alright. So we don't have many people working on the farms right now because it's winter. Winter is here. Oh, we actually have many people on the farm, so interesting. Interesting. I guess not here. Actually, we'll remove one of them here and we'll put them here in the windmill. So we have one guy working there. Because it's still winter. It's February, so the winter is ending pretty soon. Major is another word. Yeah, quite major. Mayor. Work area is empty. Why are you empty? Yeah, because we don't have any. We can actually put you over here. Let's put you in a different farmhouse, like right there. There we go. Like, we do have enough farming stuff, so we can... So I've been thinking, right? Like, the next thing we could do is the sheep upgrade, so we can actually breed sheep here and we can improve our farming productivity. But I'm also tempted to do the berry deposit because we are, like, that's the only thing we have in this land. But sheep breeding is also pretty cool. But I don't know if we conquer other lands, if that we can, like, do sheep breeding over there, you know? That we don't need to breed sheep here. Because I don't know how many upgrades we can do in one plot. We have to watch the date here. As soon as it becomes spring, we have to send people to the... Alright, we lost a bunch of money. The day's collection is in 1 day, so we will get a bunch of money, I guess. And we can start spending money again. Next day... Oh, let's go. It's spring. It's spring. Alright, so we have to actually get rid of a bunch of jobs we don't use. So... The tannery is something we use for the clothing, and the clothing is something important for the upgrades. But I forgot, because this is not like the last stream. Like, we can't put people away from the storehouses, because storehouses are like filled in the winter, I guess. We can upgrade the brewer to a level 3 one. That would upgrade it to another plot that we get. So we have... This one is still being upgraded. But do we even produce clay, you know? We do. Still, clay is not an essential one, so we put one guy more on the farms. Hear me out. What if we create serfdom? That's not a bad idea. You know, Lola, because you wanted to, we have serfdom now. If you want to. Yep. Chat decided. The whole chat voted right. Do we want serfdom? You know, it's part of the lore. And they're normally in medieval towns. Alright. Shall we do it officially? How do I do that? How do I make... I did do a poll in the past. Let's have serfdom. Start poll. There we go. People can vote for it. Yes, alright. I guess everybody voted. Okay, end poll. Oh, there we go. It's official. We have serfdom. 100%. Unanimously, the whole town voted to introduce serfdom. Let's go. Wait, Lolag. Are you gonna take over and make yourself like a noble in this town? You could do that. You could say like, my house is... Make a house for me over here in this corner here. Or over there. And that's gonna be my house or something. With serfs? Yeah, with farms around. Like, misappropriate all the wealth and money here. Alright, I was thinking we need... Yeah, we got tax collected, so that's good. Alright. We are making the flour again. That's pretty good. Let's upgrade this building. Like, why is it taking the builder so long to actually finish this building? Like, we have more housing space and actually people living in our town. So let's speed up the time. In the meantime, I will look at different burger plots if we miss stuff. Like over here, like we are missing like types of food. Like they only produce hides, and technically we don't really need hides at the moment. So we need chickens. Just do all the like little houses have. Alright, you want it near a wheat farm. Alright. So, actually, all the farms produce wheat, but they cycle through different crops. Because in the real life, you also have crop rotation. But do you want... But the farm must be big. Do you... Alright. Do you know where you want to have your farm? So this is the land. So this is a little bit our town here. You cannot see it really well, but we have over here... Over here we have a bunch of farms already. These are like vegetable farms. We have right here the coal. We have right here small farms here. And we have over here farms. But I could make farms over there, over here. So this is the north, the west, the southeast, and the southwest. Where would you like to have your little place? We could just destroy a whole forest, you know, to just build your place. You just have to say so. Where do you want it? Where do you see your mansion? So this is the north area where you could develop your manor. You could do it in the west here, in the southwest, in the southeast. Northwest. Alright. So over here, where the forest is. Alright, let's actually start building here. This is now your land. Wait. So okay, I see it like this. This is the west part, that's the forest, and the east part of the north is the more grassy field. Not in the forest. Oh, okay, so you mean this open field right here. Right? We could just remove it for northeast. Alright. This is your plot of land. This entire land is your land, Lolang. Like, alright. Alright, let's do this officially, of course. Northeast to Lord Lol Mang. Northeast land. Let's go. Let's make it official. I put down a poll. I am a Duke Lol. Go. I put down a poll. I put down a poll in the chat. I know other, alright, end poll. Alright, yeah. Lord could still be different titles, you know, so you could be like a duke. Alright. It's your land now. The chat voted. Everybody in town, everybody voted for you to be a lord, Lolang. There we go. You are a lord now. We have to develop the north here. You said a grand farm. Alright. And we need, so, this are the housing we have, let's see, what's the farming house? Over here, the farming. So we have different farming estates. So we have a field. You can see here how fertile your land is. So it's pretty fertile to make, it's actually pretty fertile to make grain here. It's not so fertile to make clothing. And it's also not so fertile to make barley. It's actually pretty fertile to make another. Alright. I love democracy. Alright, so the best place to make actually your farm is in this part up here, the game tells me. So, like, over here. I'm not yet placing it down, I'm just showing, like, how to do it. We also have pasture, so we could have, because we don't have a sheep farm yet, we could buy the sheep upgrade, and that means that sheep can start breeding. We can also have, like, a sheep farm in this corner. We have a farmhouse. We can have a windmill, but for a windmill we need to find like an open spot. So maybe here in the middle, in between the two farms. We can even place an oven. That's completely useless because the town is far away. But you know, you are the lord, so we need to have a like that. Alright, alright. The second one I can choose. Actually, I think going for the grain is good here because there's nothing else that really can grow here. Look at this. Like, only if we go for beers, that would be a bit far away. I just go for the grain here. It's grain. Alright. So we can have a a sheep farm. So I'm thinking of, you know, because you need like good access to the town. We take a little bit of the... No, I first actually should place down the farms, so we know where the fertile land is. And that way we are not, like, blocking. Let's place like a road in between the two farms, because it is manually, we have no tractors or something. So we need people to walk manually. Like this. And we can have, like, there is a 3-year cycle. I even know this because I'm from... I say it many times. Like, I am from a place where where there are many farms in real life. So I know about the 3-year cycle. So this, we have a 3-year cycle for grain farming here. So the people working here can farm every year a little bit of grain. So there's always work. Alright, this tree is pretty cool. We can have this like to be like a cool tree that's like a family tree. Alright, so we have there the 3 farms. Let me think. What would... Sir, lolling. Alright. Let me... So, importantly, we need a farmhouse. So how will we do it? I'm not yet sure about the design itself. So we have a road that will go up here. We'll follow the terrain. So we might have sheep on this side, or we might just have sheep on this side, but we will add the sheep later. So it would make sense like to be here, I guess. Like where the people come in here. That here is like the communal place where people live. And where the serfs from the town will come and work for you. Wait, there's also like a water. We need like a place to get water from. Oh, right here! It's right here! Let's go. Okay, we have a water place here. And where do we... No, I'm completely lost. Alright, there we are. Farmhouse. So the farmhouse... I will place in this corner. I just like it a little bit like in between the trees, but that might remove the trees. There we go. And then I place the road network. So I think it would look cool a little bit between the trees, you know, that you come up here with your horse or whatever. And okay, yeah. So if you want to have like your serfs, like they walk, but they don't walk right in front of your house. Going around here. No, that's a bit too straight. I think that a little bit too straight is that, again, for my liking. Like this. Maybe do it like this. No. Yeah, this could work. There we go. I won a duel, and this is my land. With the chat's approval. Yeah, the entire town voted for this. Alright, let's... Alright, so this is like the... For now, what we will build, because our builders will be busy building. And if we spread out the resource, nothing is being built, but we will start a little bit of planning. So actually placing the windmill right here works, it says. That's pretty good. And if we have the windmill here, we could, just to make it more efficient later, just make like a sheep farm like this over here. And then we add like a sheep farm building on this side. Or we rotate it to make it like a little bit of a, like this. So yeah, we have like a little, the setup here. Now the farm has to start producing. And then soon, if you want more stuff, just tell me. So, like, there are upgrades here. Like, we can fence up even the farms here. We can even place a shrine. Let's place a shrine. No farm has a shrine. No farm has a shrine. This is also like a symbol. Like you're entering in here in Sir Lolangus' territory right here. There we go. There we go. Let's see how it actually looks. And this automatically unpauses the game when you start walking. It's actually pretty large. Like, the game is so far zoomed out. You know, I would love if there was like a game that you could play like a city builder and a little bit like an Age of Empires, but also would play as a first-person game where other people can go on quests and fulfill like requests for the people who are playing the Age of Empires game. And would work with blueprints or something, you know? That the normal players can also discover or find new blueprints in dungeons. So yeah, this is it. That's pretty cool. Like, it does feel like there are two different places of your land. So like, you have the like the walk up place over here. Then you come past the trees here. And then over here you have the actual farm. Yeah, something like a medieval MMO, but also that would play like an RTS, you know, or like a bunch of games in one, you know. Like, not only one game. I think they tried it a couple of times. Like, they tried it with like, but that's not like how I mean it exactly. But like with EVE Online, that they had like a first-person shooter that you could dust, and then you could, like in EVE Online, you could go to planets, and then the other game you would play on the PlayStation, but that didn't work out. Like, I do have like a whole concept in my head, but it's a bit too overly complicated. How I like my ideal game. It's just wish thinking, by the way. Because it's extremely convoluted, but the idea of the game is, you know, that you can play like this the game. On top-down. But you also play a little bit like Crusader Kings, that you actually play like a family. And once you die, you become one of your characters. And instead of having traits and such things like that, you have to educate your children. And you can educate them with like blueprints. You can teach them blueprints, and blueprints is like things they can craft or technology they can unlock. But to make it more efficiently, you could build a school, and you could tell your NPCs to go to that school. So once you die, you get actually characters that already know the technologies. Or you have NPCs that can go to a blacksmith. You can specialize them like that. Or other NPCs you can specialize for combat. And they can only really level up once they're children. As soon as they are adults, they still can, but it's like slower. And I thought was a fun thing as a concept is that in the tech tree, because it works with blueprints, it's like physical objects, like the technology. Technology could get lost. Like if you lose the blueprints in like war, or somebody steals your blueprints, or if you like unlock high-tech technology but you forget like the ancient technology because you don't maintain it. Something like that would be interesting, I think, as a game. So Crusader Kings-ish, MMO-ish kind of city building. It's a bit confusing and convoluted. Maybe one day I can make like a rant video how it would work and write it all down. Alright, we are entering the next year. Look, we can expand the living space in this one, and that means more farmers, so we should do that. Like, these are just these are different types of farms that you can add to your houses. Yeah, I think it's pretty interesting. But I think it would be more interesting if I can just write it down, because then I can also like see if there are like problems. Because what I feel like I just want to have like a bunch of mechanics that I think are really cool. It's very ambitious. Yeah, I don't even think I could ever make it. But just dropping the idea, maybe some people can, whom actually make games, can be like a bit more inspired and like take the parts that actually work into a real game. Let me see. Let me actually go around the tree so we actually have a little bit more landscaping. Yeah. Yeah, it would be like a... And I would think like if as a player you only can control like a family, but you can have like friends join your family. But if your family becomes too large, automatically NPCs separate from your family and they become like part of a clan. But those clans can also fall apart, like if they become too large and they lose cohesion. But let's say if you have like a clan, if you have like a family of five players, and then suddenly 2 players decide of, you know what? Bloody hell, the royal taxes increase again. You know what? I dislike this guy. We are gonna rebel against him. And then your family splits apart. That way. But it would have something also... Maybe on purpose you want to split families apart. Because, let's say, if you have different families and different clans, some of them could specialize in being like sword fighters. So they raise their children with special schools, like learning the way of a sword, like having like this whole special techniques of sword fighting that get refined over the generations, because leveling would work like something like blueprints, but you still have to teach those blueprints to your children. And you could decide to not write blueprints down, but only have them taught through school. Something like that. And you can have like players that only specialize in martial. You have other players that specialize in building cities. Other players that specialize of this with their branch of the family or clan with mines. But let's say if there's like really boring jobs nobody wants to do, you could also, because with the clan system then, you could have NPC families that split off from your family and specialize them in jobs nobody wants to do. But they would be less efficient than real players, of course, because their traits are generated in a bit randomly, and we did even do this fields. Alright, crop rotation. So I think over here, like this is an interesting farm. We only seem to be doing wheat. But I think once we have the fertilization upgrades, we could have some more interesting mechanics going on. Oh, they're already building up the place here. Interesting. And then there would be like in-game like events and things that could like disrupt cohesion. Let's say if towns become too large, or if you make like different towns, every town gets like their own local language and culture. And the further away you are from another town, the more different culture there is or something. And then then families, NPCs could decide to split off from your family if they live in a different town. But the same way with religion, let's say like players in one town decide on laws and religion has to be like this way, and then players in this town do it differently, and then NPCs start rebelling or splitting off from families like that. And that way you could like unlock technology or research technology to have like cohesion, like how to build a nation, and over time it could be like an arms race, something like that. And then war could actually disrupt cohesion and technology, because people who know how to manage the country get killed. Or even NPCs that have special skills get killed and they cannot pass it on. Some complicated stuff like that, you know? And because it's medieval, it does not necessarily need to be then a mechanics like... I'm going off waffling, but you know what? Yapping about. This is, but I guess it's fine. So some NPCs could... What did I want to say? I forgot now. So yeah, religion mechanics. Yeah, you could have like a guild mechanics, because schools, you know, doesn't really completely make sense to have schools in the Middle Ages. I just don't like that the roads end here, you know. So let's connect them up here. We have a road that goes this way. And you know what would make it more overly ambitious if it's not only... But this is by furthest away fantasy. If it's not only in the Middle Ages, if you could go through all of history, you know, starting off in the ancient times, going from Neolithic until the modern era to sci-fi era. And then that's the craziest of the craziest mechanics, that's even more unrealistic. You could build spaceships, and if you have like two people running two servers, like a Minecraft server or something, they could decide to connect their servers and fly with spaceships from one server to the other server. And one of them is like in the sci-fi future, and then the other ones are in the in the Middle Ages or something, and have like an alien invasion or something. Like have an arms race between two different servers. That would be a crazy interesting mechanic, I think. I only have that from the way I played with how we played with my family, my little brothers and friends, you know. That's how we played Terraria and Starbound. Like we would have like the younger people when we were kids be on one planet, be primitives, be in the Middle Ages, and we as the older kids we would be the aliens. We would have like advanced technology because we could read and understand game mechanics. And they did not understand the game. Wait, we could actually make you right here. And if you die... Or you said sir. Yeah. Like this. Hey, what is going on? There we go. There we go. There we go. Let's upgrade the armor. Let's go! Alright, Let's see. Is there some type of armor you want? It seems to be 1, 2, 3. Okay, there seems to be 3 different ones. I call this one number 1, number 2, number 3. One, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Which one do you like the most? Helmet is not right. Alright. 1, 2, 3. 1. Oh, there are many helmets. Alright. Okay, this is the one we started with, right? So this is number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, I think 6. There are just 6 because we started. This is number 1. Number 2. 1, 2. Alright, this one. Yeah, yeah. Oh, 5th. Oh. Alright, so... Alright, the 5th. And with all body armor, 1, 2. 2, yeah, 2. Alright, helmet, yeah. And swords. It seems to be that you only can do a spear. I don't know why. Helmet is not right. 5th helmet. Oh, alright. Let me... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, this one. Yeah. Alright, yeah. Spear with the hammer. Alright, that's the... There we go. Is that the only one? Yeah, that's the only one. Alright. Colors. Like, we have... the white is a bit gray, green. Let's see how it looks. Alright, that's this side. I don't know, brownish, red, purple-ish. Bit pink red, light red, dark red, yellow green, red. This red, I guess. And this side, which side is this? What is this? Oh, that's the other side. I'll keep it red until you tell me something else. What's this one? I don't even know. Maybe this is like for different clothing because I don't even see what it does. I guess it's fine then. Red normal, alright, yeah, red normal, like this, yeah, alright. So this is your character, and if he dies, we just make number 2 or something. He did save, right? He did save, he did save. There we go, yeah, there he is, there he is. Actually a character in the game. We have a new guy and another guy. There we go. Why am I stuck on this side? Alright, that's why. We need a few more people to move in so we can have people also in this farm. Let's fence things up just to see how it looks. I don't think I am a character. You're not? This one, you don't want to be, or... You are, right? Like if, or the one I made, we go here. It should appear right here. There you are! There you are, in the game, right there. Right there. There you are. One of the lords in the land who comes when called to arms. Well, you are like a special knight. In game, you live in the manor, but we also pretend. We also can say like you have like we can also say this is your like estate, where your family lives, where you live here. But you also like you are a lord in the castle, so you could be called to arms. You are a character in the game. Which one? There you are. This is your actual character right here. Going home. Actually in the game here. We almost have a pretty large army. Is the bloom not working anymore or something? Well... Wait, we have nobody in it. Oh, we have nobody picking berries, so we have nobody dying. Actually, we need somebody from the farms then. No, there's somebody in the windmill. That could be gone. Could be sent here. I do like a little castle here on the mountaintop. Or the hilltop, I mean. Sir Lolang, the man who invented serfdom. Yeah. Like, imagine, like, he goes down into town. Like, the mayor is, like, away. He's, like, going to a different town or on a pilgrimage or what. Like, Mr. is a bit gone. So we have, like, one guy. Sir Lolang, he's like, oh, right, I heard this voting is new. Alright, let's go and let's see what we can do. He walks into town. He goes to the town square here. He's like, alright, people, we do votes now. Let's do serfdom. Everybody agree? Yes? Yes, alright, let's go. Secondly, should I get that land over there? Nobody disagrees? Let's go. I have the land over there. I love democracy. He gets the land. People start working for him. Nobody disagrees. Let's actually get a person working there. Let's send a guy to work on your farm already. We also need an ox, right? So we need actually also a place where we can store an ox. Because this is pretty far away from the other places in town. So where can we get an ox? An ox. There we go. Let's place an ox place in your farm here. I think... Where could be a nice place for the stables? Because this building we can upgrade into stables. Does this look good or this is gonna look weird? Yeah, it looks a bit weird. It'd be like this. And then we can have buildings like around this or something. I'm the new Berlusconi in game. Alright. So here we can have some. We can soon buy like a cow and an ox, and it's like a not a cow. It's a bull that lost his reproducing organs. Alright. And then we can change this into a more productive farm. Can we change the names of buildings? Sadly, we cannot. That would be funny. Look at this. is upgrading it. Like, we are placing a fence around this. Like, none of my other farms have a fence around them. This will be the first one. Alright, alright. Alright, we got more money, that's pretty good. Let me see here. We also need to actually think about upgrading the town. We do have enough of this. We have berries, we have some eggs. Does it allow us to upgrade a couple of them? Yeah, it does. So let's upgrade the bakery to level 3. That will be a number 6 plot. We don't have any special things here. Let's upgrade it to level 2. And this is just a burger plot. Fletcher. There we go. Let's see if there's something we could trade. Like I said, like we could start importing maybe like resources. Like, we have a lots of bread, right? Look at this. Like, we could decide to make a trade route about bread. Just so we can start exporting, importing bread. And that way we'll have more money, and with that money we could maybe start importing meat. Until we have, like, the next territory where we can have, like, a more hunting specialized place. We are already rich, but I don't want to lose our money in buying meats. So I want to get richer with the riches we have. The capitalism, the Middle Ages. We want to get richer with the riches, and once we are richer, then we will invest into like meats. This way, we have like a little bit of a buffer. So let's invest into the bread trade. Yes, establish a route, and we want to have an export of bread. And right now, our current supplies is 180. How long do we have for food? We have 20. So I'm gonna put our supply maximum at 300. That's gonna be a lot. But we have many families, right? So that would be like 2 bars of food. It would be like not that long actually, because we have so many people. I should make it a bit higher. Let's slowly decrease our food supply. Let's make it dwindle into nothingness. So let's do 600 a supply. There we go. So if it is above 600, so we will sell our 200 supply of bread. Right there. Yeah, you could improve the farms. I'm improving your farm. And I'm slowly trying to get like a new technology to improve the farm. So we need like sheep breeding to get more sheep. And that way we can like if sheep can start breeding, we can have they can start fertilizing the land, because I bought like the fertilization upgrade. So once the farms are not being used, like these ones here, we could like tell the sheep to like fertilize it. All right. Two more upgrades to level 3. That should Oh, we need more burger plots of level 2 now, it tells us also. Alright. Let's first go for the level 3 ones.
This is heavier than it looks.
Look, our little town slowly becoming nicer. The city center. Level 2. Let's upgrade them all to level 2. Let's expand the living space in this one. There we go. Sweet, we have now 9. This should bring us pretty close to like the level we need to be. Oh yeah, and this one also. Alright. Look at this, people are working on the farm. Hey, it's a bit late in the season, so I don't think there will be any like foods here. We have to wait until we have like cows over here. Okay, alright, let's see. Let's order an ox and let's upgrade this also. And then with the new ox, we can like upgrade this place here. Once we have the ox. Oh, sweet, with a new family. Alright, finally. Let's also put him here. Also remember that we dropped some jobs somewhere. We have nobody in the windmills. Yeah, we need somebody in the windmills. Well, we actually can have somebody in the windmills in the winter, right? We need more planks. Alright, how many soldiers do we have now? We need one more sword. Can we not produce one more sword? What's happening to the... Granary is good. It's like not enough iron. Yes, there is. Somebody's still mining? Wait, that's not necessary. Maybe we can put the miner here. Over here. Look, the ox is here. Pretty good. Right, upgrading the town. How many do we have? Still not a lot, because we are actually putting a lot of the resources into the production. Alright, what I do think what we are running out of is the fuel here. So that's an important thing to pay attention to. Saw pit, logging camp. Okay. Like, we have enough guys over here, actually. I will put one of these guys to work in this logging camp here. And I think I did have like a... Oh, this storage house, that they would get all the fuel. That's why I had somebody there. Alright. Maybe I should not put somebody here. But actually somebody in here. I think that's how we solved the fuel crisis. I forgot that we did that. Look at this. It has like a little fence. So cool. You want your private storage? Alright. A granary or a storehouse? What type of private storage? New pole, alright. Let me see here. Alright. Leo. Ah, stupid. YouTube, it's not working. Wait a second. Private storage. For... Alright. There we go. Start poll. Shall we have a private storage? Granary. Alright. Alright. Wait. There is a vote. There's a vote. What's the vote? I'm so surprised. Oh, 100% unanimous. Alright. Alright, we have a granary here. Granary it is. I think putting the granary right here. Because over here are the sheep farm, right? And here we will have the windmill. We have 9. Alright, we need one more upgrade. Somewhere an upgrade is hopefully happening. If not, we just have to wait a little bit. Until we can afford it. Alright. There we go. House is being upgraded. We need planks that we don't seem to have. Oh, look at this. This is like a level 3 one. So once this is finished, we are leveling up. Pretty cool. Like the little details in this game. Look how beautiful it's being constructed here. Look at this. Okay, there is no inside here, but it's pretty cool. It's like a little bit of an inside, right? Like when the door was open. Look at this. Like there is like something. An interior something. Ah.
Leather! Leather! Poor quality, safe. Impossible.
Like all the products we make. The berries we are producing, the bread. Oh, it's so cool. It's so cool.
Come one, come all. Feast your eyes on our fine selection. Poor quality, safe. Impossible.
Can we pass laws? Sure, yeah, there are laws to PV pass, like only if they comply to Misrep's rules here. So the rules is that we cannot remove Misrep from being the mayor of the town. Like he's the mayor, the 3 rules need to obey. 1, chat cannot change the current mayor, and cannot forcefully elections. 2nd, they can't change this rule. 3, they cannot make rules that to change. Nobody can remove my estate of grain. Alright. Law. Law to say no one can remove. No one can remove law line. Sorry, law to make sure no one can remove Lowlands estate and granary. Start poll. So this law will be implemented. You know, there we go. There we go. Like even if we this is a canon town, by the way. This town exists in our Crusader Kings campaign. It's somewhere there. So your estate exists in our world then. In Caledonian Asterica. Alright, the poll has been closed. I have to now tell in the Discord that there's a new law. There's a new law by chat. Let's go. Multi-universal estate, yes, there we go. It's locked down. It's a law now. It's completely like written down. Official documentation is right there. It's right there. Historians can find it in the archives. There you go. The estate is right there. It exists now.
Step right up and set.
Like this is gonna be in the 1600s. It's gonna become like a whole estate, like a whole big manor and everything. And they will make like cheap Netflix shows about the intrigue and the funny stuff that happened here. It's fall. So they are harvesting the harvest. It's so cool that things now happen like automatically. And we had to do that manually at the beginning a little bit to micromanage this, and now it's just like they're doing it. They're just working the fields. We are still running short on the fuel problem. That's a problem we will solve by sending the farmers to be fueler people. My sirs, my beloved ones. Yes. Like, they're being science and the highest technology is being used in this farm here. So the upgrade is almost done. Pretty cool. Look at this. Another ox. Just using the wealth of the people to buy another ox. Alright. People are building it up here. It's taking a while. Actually, I do want to prepare like a few more. We need from time to time new soldiers, so I'm recruiting a new one. Recruit a new man-at-arms. So we can hopefully soon like conquer a new piece of land. It does seem that we have like enough troops now. All right. So we have many shields. Let's see. We should have like an other one. Not yet, alright. We will have in the near future another one. Alright, which one is actually making... Making spears is the cheapest one. Which one is actually like stronger? I actually don't know. What's like the best unit we can use? Anti-armor, shields, armor. I think like spears are pretty strong, right? Let's put the people working. Like what do the blacksmith is making swords. They're making small shields. How many small shields do we have? We have many small shields. We have also many large shields, so that's not really like a bottleneck we have.
Perhaps he simply does not know how to cook.
I just have to decide what's better, small arms or large spears.
We used to be fire, now we cold as a stone.
Poor quality, you say?
You and I, stripped to the bone.
I think I'm going for spears. Yeah. Alright, there we go. Ah, the taxation got increased, the bloody bastards. Alright. I have to end it now. Because I have to prepare a bunch of things. The next stream will be another Crusader King stream. It will be not tomorrow, but after tomorrow. And the one after, I think it will be another Princess Volcano stream, and we might do a long one. Except once we reach 500 subscribers. Because then I will plan in, I'm not sure which day, because I have to plan it, like, I have to be like free. But if it happens, we'll start planning to do a 24-hour stream. Alright, thanks for watching. We have, like, the new laws. We did great today. We have, this whole farm being developed here, and it cannot be removed. It's here to stay. Bye-bye, thank you for watching, thank you for being here, like, bye-bye.